There we go. Get ready to do these lives, and we get a glitch in the matrix. I banged something, did something, and something didn't want to come up. And yes, my camera is off. Give me a second here. Uh, that's the problem when you're a one-man show running a big operation. Yeah. Today's forecast on Sherrigal Island is cloudy with the sun peeking in and out. Nice breeze. However, no rain. We have not had rain in in a couple of weeks now. It's bad. It's dry. We need rain. Things are drying up. I know some areas they're saying about water, like the water is very low, like not drinking water, but as far as water for flushing toilets, for doing dishes, things like that. Um, it's bad. It's bad. But hey, welcome to the Philippines. What is going on? Nick Lopes, like envelopes. How you doing this morning, Nick? Thanks for stopping in. I finally got your name right after all this time, right? Nick Lopes, Nick Lopez, not Nick Lopez without the Z. It's Nick Lopes, like envelopes. Jason Pike, good morning, Jason. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Arturo, good morning to Arturo. How is Arturo doing? I hope you are doing well wherever you're at. Oh, man. Coffee. Keith. How is Keith doing? Uh, daughter is super getting married. What resort do you recommend? Best amenities, food, location, safe, not a ripoff, money, not really consideration. Thanks, long time subscriber, surfer. I I really haven't checked out a ton of resorts. My advice: just go online, see what's out there, what they have to offer. Um, I really can't tell you. I mean, I've only stayed at a handful of places in General Luna, and of course, they weren't big fancy resorts or anything. Just go online and look. Um, I know there's some really nice ones out there. Um, sorry, I can't help you out. I'm not a resort guy, vlogger going around and telling you what resorts to check out. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of my people watching will never come to Sherga Island. But then are those that will. But yeah, just check them out. Look at them online, YouTube, search them because there's always somebody out there that is doing a video about something. Contact them, tell them what you're looking for. Um, it's up to you. Then once again, what's your wallet like? So that's the best I can do. Phil McLeod, good morning to the 215 gang. Good morning. Good morning. Mark Davis, how are you doing? From Vegas, hope 1st of October. Yeah, Mark, hope you're doing well. I know you've had medical things going on. The 1st of October. Yeah. CDL. I like CDL. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Mark. Mike. Good morning, Brian. Hope you are having an amazing day from the UK. I am having an amazing day so far. Malu, good morning, Malu. Good morning, my friend. Ricky USA. Hello, Ricky USA. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Plant Works, good morning to you there in Shergal. Alan Bryan, my dear friend, how are you? And Lut and the family, brother, we are doing good. Thank you so much, Daryl. Um, everybody's doing well. No complaints, right? Uh, what is complaining going to do? I can tell you what. Last week I was burnt red, right? The live stream. Some of you guys that were here. This week I'm peeling. My head is peeling from being burnt last week. Rego Park, NYC. Hi from Queens, New York. It's a little too much with some of these guys. I saw one guy in English City making a video from a hospital room complaining that he had amoeba and is pooping his pants all day. I think you're talking about Honey Bunny. Yeah. I you got to watch. You can definitely pick something up here, and hey, it can make you get to the bathroom. Can get you in the hospital. You got to be very careful. Some people's immune systems, I guess, are a little bit tougher than other people's immune systems. Like some people, like I refuse to. They'll say, "I won't brush my teeth with sink water. I won't wash my mouth out with sink water. I won't." That's up to you to do that. I do it all the time, and I've never gotten sick from it. Um, well, I drink the water. No, I won't drink the water out of the tap. Um, but everybody's stomach is different. I've gotten, stomach bugs from eating out at restaurants. Restaurants in malls, restaurants besides like street food. So it can happen. It can happen. But yeah, so be careful. You don't want to come here and the first week, if you're on vacation, in the hospital with a stomach issue. Go to Dafina, Bata, and Brian. RG is lying to you. He's at the end of his 3 years and got informed that he is not welcome back. He's at the end of his 3 years. We'll get into this LED handyman service. We'll get into this here in a little bit. Allow some more people to come in, and then we'll talk about the Persada Negrata Scotty Boy train wreck of a ride I'm watching and others are watching. Maximus, thanks for stopping in. Hello, Brian. Scotty Boy sold his bikes. We can no longer ride to your island. So take to make a live stream video about him. LOL. He can hop on a plane and he can come down here anytime. Flight Sleet out of out of Clark every single week. Every single week. Every single week. And he can come down here anytime. Howdy, all. A lot of rain up north. Scotty Boy is just returned to the Philippines a couple of months ago from Canada. Good morning, watching from Malboa. Malabola. I think that's it. Finally, I'm back here in the hills of Bikindungan. I'm pretty bad. Been here 10 years, still butcher names, Hey, Philly, how are you? I am doing well. Thank you so much. Hello from Southern Florida. I hope Brian R. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Southern. I hope Southern Florida is doing well. Did you know City also tried to persona Grata, the vice president of the Philippines, Sara Duterte? Their city government likes to weaponize the PNG against political opponents. Did not know that. I didn't pay any attention to that. Maximus. City also persona Grata, the Philippine Senate President Alan Cayetano, because they don't like him politically. CDO is notorious for PNG usage of people they dislike. All right. I don't know that. Don't Don't follow that. Thanks for the info, Lead Handyman. Good morning. Good morning to the king from Bulacan. I'm not the king. I wouldn't claim to be a king. I've been very lucky this year, and I haven't picked up anything so far. Knock on wood. I'm knocking on my head. Ha ha. Yeah. Ah. Anybody tried the cheap way out and went to the charity hospital, claimed it was nasty, and had to go to the AUF anyways. Yeah. Remember, the tap water is used to wash your dishes, so anything in the water is on the things you eat with it or eat with. Yes. Good morning, Jim Schultz. How are you? Hi from San Quentin. And Gassanan of Luzon. Where are we at? Okay. All right. Oh, what are we? 11 minutes and 20 seconds into the live stream. 88 people here. So I guess we could talk about the subject at hand, okay? The subject at hand, the Scotty Boy train wreck. Here's my thoughts. Remember, this is my thoughts on the whole thing. All right. He's done live streams. Matter of fact, he did, I think, 3 live streams yesterday. Took down a couple of them already. And, well, let's put it this way. Very disrespectful to the Filipino people. Very disrespectful to the Filipino women in those live streams. If I'm not mistaken, I think Maximus, you may have been in one. I don't know if you're in the other ones, but you may have been in one. And there's others here that I have seen in this room that are in there also. All right. And he removes them. He says, well, you show me what I've done wrong. You can't. You can't pick out anything I've done wrong because, like every good person that wants to hide their footprints and tracks, he removes them off of his channel. Live streams, and other videos he's done. He's removed them. Right. So if somebody like me or somebody else were to say, hey, here, let me bring it up and let me show you. I'm not making this up. This is his words, his video, his channel. What will he do? He will strike the channel. That's what he does. He doesn't want it out there. That's why he removes it. It's a train wreck. You know, did nothing but complain about the Philippines. The Philippines was good for all these years. Now he gets dumped by a girl. He gets considered persona non grata. And now the Philippines sucks. He hates it. If you hate it so much and it sucks so much, why are you still here? Why aren't you on that plane leaving? Here's my theory. Here is my theory. Just my theory. My theory is he's a 6 months extension, or he's got a 6-month visa. He will stay in the Philippines 6 months. In that 6 months, he knows he is creating videos. He's creating a topic. He's creating people to talk about him. They're coming into his live stream. They're giving him live super chats. They're giving him this. They're watching. They're viewing. He knows that. He's bankrolling his account. He knows what he's doing. All right. He's getting as much money as he can. He's milking the cow here in a place that he says he hates so much, but he's still staying here. Right? Why? Because 6 months comes up. Now he's got to go in and he's got to apply for his exit clearance after 6 months, background check and all that. All right. Now, if at that point in time, the BI says, wait, hang on there, little Scotty. We want to talk to you. All right. He's got that money sitting in the bank right now. All right. He's bankrolled it while he's here. So Now, or they say like that Sim or whatever, paid 20,000, a million pesos to get out, to leave the country. They're going to set a price on regular guys to get out. Now he has all that money sitting there. He may sit in jail for a couple months until they do all the paperwork, kick him out. Like I say, maybe, but he's got that money sitting there. Then he has the money to where he can travel and be over in another country and start out. And if it doesn't, uh, pan out, well, he's got the money. All right. This is a good question. Who cares? Stop getting caught up in the drama. This is my thoughts. But Philippine life. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. He gets on them drunken rants. All right. Says shit where he shouldn't say shit. All right. And he said, let's put it this way. He did something illegal when it came to me and my Filipino wife and my Filipino family. All right. I'm not going to discuss it because it's already being discussed elsewhere. Right here. This is a great little thing right here. It's all there. You can't run from what you said. It's all right there. It's not drama. It's just why not talk about it? And he has threatened to come to the house. All right, come. Please come. Come to the house. With the threats you made to my family on your drunken live stream. All right, on your drunken live stream, we have every right to do what we have to do. Already told that. What was that drunken live stream? Remember the drunken live streams that he does? What was the name of it? Let me look here real quick because I do have the name of it. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Almost leaving Angeles City. Oh, almost leaving Angeles City. Maximus, you were in there for that live stream. You sat there and you seen it. You heard it. I know you were in there. I seen you talking. You're on here. Your comments are on here in that live stream. And what amazes me and what cracks me up is this Palmolive boy. Anybody that says anything against him or what he does in his actions, they're a Palmolive boy. All right. Well, in return, those that want to back him, and I think it's sick and it's sad that I see some of these people that want to back him and say, oh, yeah, he's okay. Well, I'm calling them the Hollywood boys. These are the Hollywood boys. Remember Hollywood? Remember how they Hollywood protected Mr. Weinstein? Oh, he's not a bad guy. These are the Hollywood boys. How do you mean he's not a bad guy? His live stream yesterday, he's sitting there with his camera in a bar on a girl. Don't believe me, it's on here. And if he gets put in jail and he can't strike my channel, I'll show you all this shit that's in question. All right. He zooms in on a girl. Yeah, she's got nice tits. If I was a betting man, I'd bet she's shaved down there. Oh, she wants cock. That's all she wants is cock. Now, you mean to tell me that that's appropriate on social media? That's why you got persona non grata. The local government took action due to his online content that officials deemed offensive and degrading towards Filipinos. There it is. It's right there. I heard one guy say, well, I don't like everything Scotty does, but he's an all right guy. What? I could see if it was, I don't like the fact that he's drinking Yeah, but he's an all right guy. But when you're a predator and oh, he's an all right guy. Come on. Please explain. Yeah, but respectfully go back and see where you drew first blood. Okay. Tell me where. Tell me where. When I exposed him, when I put up a video of him sexually assaulting a woman on the street, that's appropriate behavior. All right. Oh, well, she's just a street girl. It's inappropriate behavior, period. If I go outside and I'm in public with my wife and I just start groping her and stuff, it's okay because she's my wife. It's inappropriate behavior. He wants to make up the rules here in the Philippines. Well, the rules aren't for Scotty to make up. The government already has their rules. If they don't like it, you can leave. He doesn't want to take accountability for his actions. So you tell me where, Steve? Where, Steve? Please tell me. If you're referring to the fact that I exposed him for that, and if he didn't have a problem with that, why did he take it down? Why did he strike my channel? Hollywood boys. Never going to get another country and disrespect his people, especially the women. Yeah, but he thinks he can. The rules and laws don't apply to him. Yeah. Anybody here? Let me put this out there. Let me copy. We'll paste the link right here. And if you want to join the live stream, feel free to join the live stream. RG is the same as someone getting fired from the job and saying, "No, I quit." Exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, like the guy in his drunken rants that he took down yesterday that he put up there. Hey, come on, Hollywood boys. I can think of two right now that, they're all over his fucking knob in his live streams. All right. I can think of two of them. All right. You think that's okay? All right. What if that woman sitting there was the mother of your child, was there with a few of her friends enjoying a night out, and you got some fucking predator showing her and saying, "Oh wow, yeah, she's got nice tits. I bet she shaved down her," and all she wants is cock, man. That's all. That's all she wants. How would you feel? How would you feel if a predator was doing that on social media to your wife while your little baby sat home too? All right, get off his knob. Victor, good morning, Victor. How are you doing, sir? Thanks for joining in. RG, oh, there it is. RG said he has dirt on you and is doing a video once he leaves to show everyone. Bring it on. What dirt do you have? What dirt do you have? I'm an open book. I've told you everything about my life. I've told you everything about my life. All right. He's already made threats. He's threatened to, I'm going to get your Social Security and I'm going to put out, got it right here. Videos taken down, but it's right here. Right here. All right. I'm going to cause you financial issues back in the United States to where you're going to have to go back to the United States. Oh, got it right here. Remember now. Yeah, no, I won't. I won't say it. What kind of dirt? What kind of dirt? That's his intimidation thing. He's intimidated. The dark web. It ain't the fucking dark web if everybody knows about the dark web, right? You know what I'm saying? That's his intimidation. That's how he intimidates people that he has a problem with. O'Brien asked the irregular guy for a boxing match. I'm confident you can take down that skinny irregular. Nah, no need. No need to. My days of fighting are over. Okay, I just tuned into the regular guy. See, look at it, brings people in. His name brings people in. He'll say, well, he used my name to get views because his channel is not doing well. Okay. The old, well, okay. Okay. You know what I mean? People just throw words around. Jealous of what? Jealous of the fact that I'm not, that I'm not like him? Jealous of the fact that, what? Like it's almost like people like him don't like people like me and others out there that have found their wife or have found their girlfriend and they're living happily here in the Philippines. They're enjoying their life here in the Philippines. Like it's something he wants, but he can't get. So now he's mad. He's that guy. He's becoming that guy you've always heard say, the Philippine women are no good. They're out to get your money. They're this, they're that, they're that. He's bitter because because he couldn't keep a woman. He couldn't, bottom line is he couldn't keep a woman. And he's going to make excuses like, oh, well, she was too busy getting dick by this guy and getting dick by. No, you couldn't keep her. It all boils down to is you couldn't keep her. Maybe if your wallet was a little bigger. All right. And again, not all women are looking for the big wallet. They're looking for security. What security could you offer? Oh, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah. Okay. Mark King. Hi, Brian. I thought I had always thought there's something just not right with Scotty Boy from what I see from his videos. Different when he keeps saying Baby Rooney's or yeah, it's like that. And let me get some more of my squibbly squib. What the fuck is that? Let me drink some more of my squibbly squib. What the fuck is that? Sure. Go get him, Hollywood boys. Go get him, Hollywood boys. That's your hero. Yay! Your hero, Hollywood boys. If you missed it, regular guy calls people palm olive boys. Anybody that says anything against him or what he does or, anything like that. Oh, you're palm olive boys. And what the fuck is that gay action? That's almost as good as squibbly squibs. All right. Well, he wants to call them palm olive boys. Well, those that like to stick up for him and his actions and stuff like that, which, well, they're not, whatever they are. Well, you're the Hollywood boys, right? Sort of like how Hollywood wanted to protect Mr. Weinstein. Oh, how dare you say anything bad about him? After his live stream yesterday, with everything that he said, I was surprised if he's going to have freedom to leave his own accord. What the yes, James was in there. See, people they're saying, "Oh, Philly, you're just talking. You're talking." No, I'm not. No, I'm not. He removes his live streams. He knows when he's doing what he's doing. He sits there, he gets on his live streams, he talks that way about Filipinos, he talks that way about Filipino women, the Philippine guy. He trash talked the CDO government, the LGU. He did all that. Meanwhile, the fucking Hollywood boys are just giving him money and giving him money and giving. Yeah, go buy, get another squibbly squib on me, Scotty boy. All right. He knows what he's doing. He gets that money and boop, he erases it. He erases it. He takes it off the internet. All right. The BI, or not the BI, here's another thing, in case you didn't know this. The what is it? The cybercrime unit of the Philippines. All right. In order for them to have a case against you, I can't walk in there and be like, hey, I have this here. This guy did this and did that and did that. I have this here. Crime unit here has to actually be watching the video as it happens, and they themselves have to watch it and download it as it's being played. All right. He knows that. He knows that. So what he does, he removes it. That's how it works here. However, shit like that doesn't protect you from a civil case. Let's bring Scoot. How you doing, Scoot? Let's bring Scoot up to the stage.
What's up, brother?
I say good riddance to the chump. Why did you go after swimming others like him in the same manner? You target it right, wrong, or indifferent. There's an audience for every genre. I do agree. He's very creepy, but I watch for the drama. I think a lot of people are watching. There's multiple people that are watching his channel right now. I think people are watching it for the train wreck, for the entertainment. Plus, people are watching to see what's going to happen.
I
don't think so.
I'll throw a question at you.
Go ahead.
So, if he leaves PI, where does he think he's going to go?
Well, he says he's going to Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. And good for him. Good for him.
Well,
let him go there. Let him have a good time. Let him see if the grass is greener on the other side.
Here's the issue. All right, Vietnam, communist country. If he talks shit about Vietnam at all, right, they won't take him off the air. They'll put him in jail. Same thing in Cambodia. Thailand, they'll throw him out faster than the plane can leave. I mean, I've been to all those countries, and trust me, you will not talk bad about their government or their people at all.
Right. Well, I think
if you post it, you will learn real quick.
I think in his drunken live stream yesterday, he was saying, like, he don't give a fuck about the people. He don't want to talk to the people. He don't care. He's just there to bang the girls.
Mm-hmm. That won't get him very far in most of those countries.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I think when he gets over there, people are going to be interested and they're going to watch his videos, but I think it's going to eventually die off. His views are going to drop. And when it does drop, he won't be able to come back to the Philippines. This is his bread and butter. This is his playground. He knows the Philippines inside and out. He knows how to twist the Filipino women around his fucking finger. He knows how to get around. He knows how to manipulate things here in the Philippines. He's an expert at it. But if he can't come back, now what? Harvey Weinstein said what?
Well, yes, like I said, Thailand, you can get arrested for, if you take if there's a bill laying on the ground and you step on it. I've seen guys, where the police have grabbed them, throwing them against the wall for stepping on the picture of the king.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know. Yeah. Go to what is that one country where they lashed that dude? Remember a few years back they lashed that dude for doing something? Let him go there. I think what is it?
Singapore.
Is it him just drumming up views, saying, he's saying, I want to get kicked out of the Philippines. Kick me out of the Philippines. Kick me out of. I want to get. Is it him drumming that up? Because the second he gets to jail, well, you're going to be in jail with all these Filipinos. Why don't you tell them how you trash talk their country? Tell them how you trash talk their women. Tell them how you trash talk the Filipino people. Tell them you're there. You want to be the tough guy. Be the tough guy. Tell him.
Yeah. he won't have to tell him, because the Bamboo Network will know all about it long before he even steps foot into jail.
Ex cheated on him. He has a broken heart. But hey, my ex, well, you've got how many? All right. The first girl I came here to meet in the Philippines was scamming me and everything like that. All right. At the moment, at the time, yeah, I was upset, but I didn't hate the Philippines. I didn't turn around and trash talk the Philippines and the Philippine women and the Philippine people. It's funny, he does a live stream and he's drunk, trash talking the Philippines and stuff. That then when he walks down the street, hello, my good friend Filipino. Hello, my make up your mind. Either be tough guy all the time or don't be a tough guy at all.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. The reason my wife and myself like your videos is because you hang out with your wife in your videos and your family. Man, I enjoy hanging out with my family. You know, other guys don't. Other guys feel, oh, I got to go hang out with other expats. And I enjoy everybody's life is different when they're married or they're dating someone. I enjoy it.
Yeah. But I mean, using the excuse that, oh, my ex cheated on me, I go back to, unfortunately, the entire world seems to make excuses for these goofs that have no ethics, no morals.
Right.
And, and they worship them for some reason. Look at the Tate brothers.
Yep.
Yeah, now sitting in jail crying.
Who was the one dude that he went to church every Sunday and he was a community guy and everybody loved him. But then he was wound up being a mass murderer.
Yeah, the guy in Oklahoma.
Yeah. You can't, there's certain things like you've just, I don't know. You know as well as I do. The Philippines is a very sensitive. They're very sensitive about things. Filipinos can say things about each other, all right? But when it comes to a foreigner saying it, they can be very sensitive.
Yeah. Well, but they are more forgiving than any of these other Asian countries around here. Like I said, if he takes his shtick to any of the three countries he's mentioned, he won't last. I give him a week or 2 weeks.
See now here, cool breeze. Now you say I like regular guy. I think it's good entertainment, but he can go off the rails while drinking sometimes. Like I don't. True, but the things he does, like you like him because all right, 99 or 90% of the time, he's traveling, but the other 10% of the time he's in a bar, he's drunk, he's disrespecting Filipino women, talking bad about Filipino women, showing a woman, saying she's got nice tits. He's sitting there as girls walk by, damn, she's got nice tits. I'll bet she shaves. Oh, that girl wants cock, and he's got the camera on this girl. Like, that is okay? Like, you mean to tell me a guy like that is okay? All right. Maybe if you're sitting in the bar with him and you're not broadcasting it, you're sitting there as drinking buddies and you're talking amongst yourselves. Yeah, man, look at her. She's got a nice rack. Or, damn, that's different. You're putting this shit on social media. That's the difference.
Yep. Just sitting out here, just got back a couple of days ago. Yeah, just sitting here enjoying the view from the balcony.
Oh, you're back now?
Yeah. Here, sitting out here looking out the view.
There you go. Yes, 1951 Ford. Yes. BGC live stream. He did 3 of them. One's still up there. One was okay, so he left that one up. The other 2, while he was bar hopping and all that, they are already gone off. Now they're not completely removed. They're sitting in his library.
Yeah.
Let me put the link. Anybody want to join?
He was, he is. I only watched one time. He was doing a live, and I watched about 10 minutes, and that was enough. Because if you're gonna act foolish and stupid when you're drunk, that means you're gonna be foolish and stupid when you're sober.
Right.
It's just the alcohol just kind of takes away some of the inhibitions for the stupidity, and
Now the alcohol brings out his true ways. That's what they
yeah.
say.
Well, I mean, yeah,
You
I
drink,
mean,
alcohol brings out who you really are. No, I'm
yeah, it
not.
loosens up the tongue. It doesn't change who your core, your core is. It just lets it out more.
He says he has dirt on you that has yet to be revealed. Maybe, maybe not. But is it driving your high emotion? No, no, it's not. Um, he had what's he got? I don't own I don't own a penny. I don't own anything back in the States. I don't own a penny to anybody. I have no credit back in the States. He's already made those threats about somehow getting to where I would have to go back to the States to deal with financial issues and everything like that. He's already made them statements. But no, what's he got? I'm an open book. I've already
Yeah.
shared everything about my life. Ah, yeah. Let's see. Who do we got here? Mark. Mark, how you doing, Mark? I brought you up, and we got Mr. Ray. How are you doing, Mark and Ray? Let me see. We got that. Somebody's got a feedback here.
What it do?
How are you? How you doing, Ray?
What's up, Ray?
Welcome to the live stream.
I'm awesome. Yeah, I said earlier I did a after you posted your expose. I did a video. I didn't replay the video on my topic because I no shade, but I didn't want to rebroadcast that footage for other people to see again. Like, I didn't think it was appropriate when he did it. And to be honest, I didn't think it was appropriate when you did it because, like, you're just letting other people see. I just described the behavior and talked about what kind of consequences that type of behavior would have in the Philippines. And it all turned out pretty much exactly how I laid it out in the video, exactly what happened. It triggered the Safe Spaces Act, acts of lasciviousness. There was 2 or 3 like Philippine statutes that I researched that it could trigger. But that's the thing. People, these expats that frequent, these night bars in Angeles or whatever, and they things that are okay or accepted in these bars, that same type of behavior in public could have serious consequences.
Well, sure, Ray. But the thing is, as well as I do, in your, I don't know now, but you've sat around in bars with your buddies. You're all drinking. There's a good-looking girl. Damn, look at her. Damn, look at this side. She's got some nice knockers. You know what I'm saying? But you don't put it on social media.
Right. That makes it public. Whether you're in a private place or, pretty much all bars in the Philippines or any of those types of bars, like it would be a whole different legal conundrum because they don't allow you to video in the bars. That's why you don't see content of the nightlife in Thailand or the Philippines, because those bars don't want that footage being shown to people.
Right. Nick Lopes. It's a felony here. It's a crime here. Doxing someone is a crime here in the Philippines on social media. And when you dox someone, yeah, he doxed me. Oh, hang on. Yes, he doxed this family. He doxed every single person in this property, gave away our location, where we live, the name of the street. He doxed in three videos he did it that he took down, doxed it. He doxed Filipinos. Filipinos. Now they can file a case. I won't file a case. But if a Filipino files a case, guess what? Holds more water here in the Philippines. It is against the law here in the Philippines. Look it up. Look it up. But once again, like all criminals, they hide their tracks. But here's another thing, Ray, that I don't understand. You've got so many other YouTubers out there. You have some that want to talk about it and discuss it and say, but you got others like they're so quick to jump on every hot story. But for some reason, it's like Hollywood. Oh, nah, we're gonna protect this one.
Protect
All right.
our own, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, I've never been a proponent of you know, talking shit about like other YouTubers. Now, I may do it in a general vague way, or even a more specific way where people that know who I'm talking about, but I don't put their name out there because I believe that, you know, there's content on YouTube for different people, you know, and I'm trying to think of a politically correct way to say this, but the viewers that regular guy has that enjoys his content, I don't want them on my channel. Like, I'm not going to give them what they want as far as entertainment on my channel. So it's, if they like that, you know, because I have my two rule philosophy in life, and that's be happy, let other people be happy. Like, if you spend so much time, you know, like getting angry at what other people are doing, that takes away like your own energy for happiness. Like, I would rather just, they're doing whatever they're doing. I don't care. I'm going to be happy regardless of the bullshit. But I did want to warn people about, you know, that may come across that content and think that kind of behavior is okay. Well, no, here's the laws. This is what could happen to you. Don't do it.
Right. Like, and excuse me, who do you think the majority of the people that watch that content even live in the Philippines? I can't see somebody that's married here in the Philippines, happily married, living their life, enjoying their life, like watching that and thinking that it's okay for a person who's not even, you know, they're here as a sex tourist, all right, that
Right.
behavior is okay. Like, but wait, hang on, I got to backtrack it because I know at least, well, I know one YouTuber that thinks he's okay and he's got a family and he's got a child and he thinks he's okay. It's like, how do you think that's okay? What if that was your wife? You know?
Right. And, you know, and that's the thing, you know, people have, it's like the example that you brought up of, you know, buddies in a bar talking about, you know, girls or whatever. And in that context, you know, it's a completely reasonable conversation. It's just guys being guys. With that in mind, and I'm sure you do too, have the mindset that, you know, I don't have YouTube subscribers. I've got YouTube friends. Like, I've made so many friends through YouTube, and I think maybe Scotty Boy is just, you know, on his live stream when he's drinking and his inhibitions go down, and he's got, you know, buddies in the live stream, and he's just, it's not clicking with him that this is going out into public, and he's just saying shit with his boys, you know, and you know, that self-awareness is what's missing in that context, that it's public, you know.
Well,
That's what I think.
I think the opposite. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows he can act out. He can do this. And guess what? While he's doing it, he's got them guys just giving him super chat money, super chat money, super chat money, super chat money. He knows exactly what he's doing. All right. And he knows once the video ends, he can take it down. He's already grabbed that money. He will never let that video up because he knows what he's done and he knows it. If he's so proud about what he does and what he says on his live streams, leave it up. Leave it up.
Yeah, or it could be a defense mechanism where, you know, basically what I'm saying is true and what you're saying is true. He knows it's not okay. Once he's sober again, he rewatches it and says, "Oh, like that's what I said? No, I shouldn't put that, you know, out." You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
factor in, you know, the whole drinking aspect of it is, I mean, and I agree, you know, when he's not drinking and he's you know doing his thing, talking about, you know, women, that's not in the most flattering way. I don't necessarily agree, but that's why it's not my content, and that's okay. Like it doesn't have to be for everybody. Like there's, you know, guys that have that type of mindset. It's like, you know, they view women as objects, or, you know, and they watch his content. That's for them. It's not for me, but it's for them.
Right. Ricky, you're right. Rick, it's all about profit. He has no steady income coming in his life, period. The only income he has is YouTube. He took that chance, and that's what he's doing. All right. And like I said, he's doing everything if, like I said earlier, if he hates the Philippines that much, why is he still here? He could hop on a plane and just get out of here. But he's got that 6-month extension, and he's riding this out here, building a bank account. All right. You know, praying when he goes to get his clearance, they don't want him. The BI is not going to hunt you down and find you. Like back in the States, if you commit a crime, all right, and you get a order to appear and you fail to appear, the police are not coming after you unless it's some crazy case. All right, they're not coming after you. What'll happen is they'll wait till you screw up. You get pulled over. All right, they run your license. Oh, hey, there's a warrant for your arrest. We're going to get you. The BI is not hunting him down. You know, the old, I think he made some comment. Well, if they want to catch me, why aren't they catching me? They're not going to hunt you down. They know you've got to go there. They know you've got to extend. They know you've got to do that. And if they're going to want to get you, that's when they're going to get you.
Right.
Hey, so when he goes in for his extension and they tell him, "Hey, you've got 5 days to leave the country," then he finds out.
Right.
Right.
Or
Well,
or he
in his
goes in.
case,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
in his case, it would be exit clearance.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be trying to extend. He's like making plans to leave the country, but, you know, I'm sure that I don't think he's left the country, you know, within the past 6 months or whatever. So he'll have to have an exit clearance, and that's when, if shit's going to hit the fan, then that's when it'll happen.
They'll give him the exit clearance and the what do they call it? Black ball at the same time. Yeah. Here you go, but don't ever come back.
Blacklist.
Yeah.
You're right. Everyone on YouTube is trying to make a dollar. That's what it is. People think, oh, YouTube's not a job. Well, to some it is. To others, it's like an extra. It's like working a part-time job. You know, I don't drink in bars. I don't hang out in bars. I don't chase women. I go around. I show you my life, where we go, what we do, the things we, you know, just our life here. And in return, guess what? I make a little money. I don't make a ton of money, but like the regular
What?
guy, he
I thought you
needs
were
that
buying
money to survive.
I thought you were buying a Rolls Royce with all that money you make from YouTube.
I wish.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't chase women either. They tend to chase me.
You're Ray. Are you in the Philippines?
Yeah, I live in Tagaytay.
Oh, Tagaytay, Tagaytay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't.
Good.
Let's see. Can I switch? Trying to see if I can switch the camera angle. Where is it on here? No, I can't find it. I just have to turn the camera around.
Definitely kept it cleaner. But when you were in Angeles, I missed one of your walk-arounds. Yes, something. What was the environment? Angeles City. What is Angeles City known for? Everybody knows. Somebody said I was a promoter of the red light district. Well, okay, it's the red light district.
yeah, but
I was a promoter. I was the promoter of prostitution. Prostitution is illegal in the Philippines. All right. Like, who was that? Tofol's brother just came out and said we should legalize prostitution in the Philippines. What? You mean to tell me that it's not legal? What is Ridge Street? I don't. What? Oh, okay, all right.
No, that you're giving them donations. That's all I'm.
Yeah. I think it's funny. Like, you go into a bar, and the code word, bar fine. That's the code word, bar fine. All right. She's getting released from the bar, and this is how much she would make if she was in the bar for the bar. But you look around, the fucking bar is empty, and it's been empty all night long.
Yeah.
Code word, bar fine. Code word.
Well, that's bar fine, and then you have, and then you give her a little tip at the end of the night.
Huh. If there was no if there was no sleeping with the girls, all right, early release, work early release. There you go. All right, and everybody that took the girls out, the girls said, you know what? Let's go to the mall. Buy me buy me a new purse and buy me a meal at Jollibee, and then after that, we're done. I'm going to go home. There'd be no walking street.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of that, I mean, I was in Cebu walking in the mall, and I must have had, 10, 12 different gals come up to me, ask me, oh, I can come to your hotel room. It's like,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, you stop moving you stop moving in the mall, and boom, there's a gal walks up to you instantly. Because I was walking there by myself. So.
Sure, it's funny because I'll go to different places and eat breakfast here, right? And the waitresses will, if I'm by myself, like, they'll talk to me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I talk to them, just friendly and all that. But when my wife is there, like, they're not as talkative to me.
Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir.
And trust me, it's not like I would hit on them and try to get their numbers. It's not my thing. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just how it is here.
Yeah, it's one of the first questions. Where's your wife? Where's your girlfriend? If you're anywhere alone, that's the first question out of their mouth.
First question, yeah. Oh, you have wife?
Yeah. Hey, there's the link. If anybody else wants to join the live stream, feel free to hop up and talk. You want to hear a funny story? The other day I was down at Whitebeard's having breakfast, and Lud had something to do, and there was 5 of them, these lady boys, these baklaks, right? They said to me, hello, sir, is there anybody sitting here with you? Right. And there was an empty chair beside me. And I said, yeah, just me and my asawa. Right. And they looked at me like, what? yeah, my Asawa, she's right here. You guys can see her, right? And then they were giggling and laughing, and then they were talking to me. You know how it is, and I
Mhm.
was laughing. They were entertaining me. I found them entertaining. You know what I mean? And then later on that night, Lut and I went up to the skate road in Minalau, and there they were, and they were walking down the road. And this time they were all dressed up, the makeup and I'm like, hey, ladies, how are you doing? I'm like, here's my Asawa. And they were kind of like shy and they weren't saying anything.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Well, you don't want that. That's because they know better to get a Filipina mad.
No, when I got home,
What?
I even told her, I said, I had these Baclac ladies come up. I said, it's pure entertainment. And my wife laughs and stuff. She's not like a nut job and jealous. And, why are you looking at my man? She's not like that. She's secure in herself, secure in our relationship. But no.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to, I'd laugh. I went to the mall just to get a cover for my cell phone. And the gal is doing the thing. She's like, "Oh, how are you?" And she goes into this whole spiel. I asked her. I said, "How old are you?" She said, 22. I said, "What would make you think that I'd be interested in a 22-year-old woman?" I mean, what am I going to talk to you about? We have nothing in common. We listen to completely different music.
Hey, Nick, yes.
Well,
Since
well,
Lutz, since Lutz is
I'm not so.
Filipino, could she take this evidence to the police? Yes, she can. And her family. You can understand something. You dox the house with minors in it. There's minors here.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
And
I
my
was going to
thing
ask
is,
you,
go ahead.
Brian. I was going to ask you, did you find your chicken thief?
No, they're not around.
No.
Yeah, I was just gonna make a joke. I was gonna push back about the same type of music because we all know that like the Philippines kind of stuck in the '80s. So whatever songs she probably knows too and sings them at karaoke.
Sure.
Yeah. No, my songs go back to the '60s.
Yeah, they
Ah.
sing those too.
I know.
See, and that's what's great. Guys our age, all right, we grew up and we listened to 80s music. Well, they still play 80s music here.
Oh
Now
yeah,
granted, you go to clubs and you go to different areas in the Philippines, maybe BGC, Makati, all that. They're going to play, up to date music, disco music, dance music, everything like that. But, you get them out in the province, they're always playing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's
Well, like
and
here, yeah.
that's that's one of the greatest for me. One of the greatest things about the Philippines. I talk about it all the time. Is we had, if you're the same age, we had the best time when we were kids, in the early '80s, go outside, play until the street lights came on. Like that is the way the Philippine kid. I love, watching like Filipino kids playing. It makes me happy. They're being kids, and like they don't do that
Right.
in the US
Right.
anymore. There's not gangs of kids running around together having a good time. It's just here it's more like it was when we were kids. And that's one thing that I really appreciate about the Philippines.
Yeah.
You initiated attack on the turtle, as you recall. So that's what I mean about First Blood. I agree, both bad. It's just you initiated the attacks. Now, see, there's where you got it wrong. All right. I made a statement. That video I did about the turtle and Mike was a statement. See, people want to twist what I say to fit their narrative. I was saying he turned around and he went after another YouTuber for the things he said about him and his wife at the time, Janice or whatever. But you got to be
Mhm.
careful Because what you've done, what I was referring to the turtle, Mike, was, hey, you said you used a fixer. So you yourself were admitting to breaking the law also. And if Mike really had an issue, which I don't think he did, he'd have contacted me. Other people wanted to take what I said, twist it to their narrative, and go from there. All right. But I said it and I moved on. There's other people, they say things and continue to say, but they can't move on. All right. And like I said, I think if he had a problem, he'd have contacted me. He could care less.
Now, all they'll say about it is, guys like Scotty Boy, right? They make all foreigners look bad because they're the ones, they're the ones that the Filipinos talk about.
Barbero.
Because even my neighbor here, mentioned to me, that one he get banned from CDO. And I didn't even know what he was talking about.
Love all the know-it-alls. Who's all the know-it-alls there? Book 'em Dano. Book 'em Dano.
Book 'em Dano.
Here's the thing. People have been declared persona non grata in the Philippines. Filipinos, they've been declared persona non grata. All right. The difference is they're a Filipino. That's the difference. You're here as a tourist, as on your visa as a tourist. All right. That's the big difference.
Well, persona non grata in CDO, what it's going to mean is if he ever did show up in CDO, no hotel's going to rent him a room. He's not going to be staying in CDO.
Yeah, who knows?
Hey
Who
guys,
knows?
what's up?
Hey, Keith, how you doing? Welcome, Keith.
How you doing? I just
doing
want to
well. How
say,
are you?
Philly, I've been watching you for a long time. You're a very decent man, and I appreciate you, and I like the work you do.
Oh, thank you, Keith.
Seriously,
Appreciate
I've
it.
been watching you. You inspired me. I actually wanted to do a channel. I did for a little while, and it stopped, but it's not
Yeah.
easy. What you do
No,
is
it's not easy.
It's not easy work.
Yeah,
So I just wanted to get on here and say I appreciate you. Don't let these people get to you, man. Just keep on positive. Stay positive. That's it.
right.
And do your show, man. Don't worry about everybody else, man. I don't even want to talk about other people because it's a waste of time. They do what they do for whatever reason they do it, okay? But you can't let that get to you. It's not worth it. Definitely not worth it.
I mean, I can understand that, but when somebody threatens you and threatens your family, when
That's not good,
when you draw a person's family into your fucking drama, now you have a problem. Now you have a problem.
That person can't come around you now because if he does, you gotta expect the worst, So I agree with you, but listen, you're in foreign. You guys in a foreign country, I try to present myself the right way, and if there's trouble like that, then you have to report it. You got to report it. You can't let that go by. If he's threatening you and your family, no, you can't let that go by. But I mean, I wouldn't like spend a lot of time talking about this crazy dude, okay?
Well, no,
he's just bringing you down, man. That's all he's gonna do. He's gonna bring you down because he knows what you got is good. What you got is good. What he got is crap, and he just wants to bring you down. That's all it is.
Well, you don't necessarily bring me down.
But that's his intention. That's his intentions, is what I'm saying.
Maybe
he wants to put you down because you're doing good work. You're doing solid work. You're doing solid work. This guy's doing crappy work. He's doing shitty work.
The bottom line is you can't be angry.
I don't want to vape on
at the same time. So like you let the anger go and go back to whatever it is that makes you happy. Like that's what's important is your own happiness, your family's happiness, and what everybody else is doing. Like these people that get on YouTube and rail about politics. What does that do other than just make them angry and like nothing you can.
Hey, wait a minute. That is my specialty. If you want to talk about politics,
Yeah,
that's
mine
my
too.
specialty.
You know, the thing that really just kind of gets me
And by the way, that's
is
not easy to do either. Okay,
what
to
really
get up
gets
there and
me
talk about this kind of stuff, it's really hard. I'm sorry.
is the fact that these people support that kind of action. Like that's what just are these people? Don't they have any morals? Don't they have any? Cool. I like that's what, or it. And people like oh, you're just jealous. Trust me, I'm not jealous of a predator. No, not jealous at all. But
Yeah.
for people that want to pretend like they're moral, but then they back the guy. That's what
Hey,
just kind of like
Brian,
I don't
all this
understand
man is
that.
trying to do is bring you down. He wants to bring you down. He wants to bring your integrity down. He wants to bring your morals down. He wants to bring your channel down. Okay? Don't let him do it. Don't let him
I
do it.
I look at it more as it's more like the Jerry Springer thing. I mean, he's got to keep finding something more outrageous than the last
Well,
time.
yeah,
to keep these
definitely.
people going,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
these people do.
and then eventually one day, he's off the air because he finally went too far.
Yeah, those guys disappear eventually, okay?
Mhm.
Because they don't have a structure in their platform.
Yeah.
It's just nonsense, okay? It's nonsense.
I mean, I remember some, back, if you go back 8, 10 years ago, some guys that were really hot in the Philippines. And where are they now? They're gone because they were kind of along that same line. They rose to stardom and disappeared just as quick.
Look at
There you
Brian.
go.
Brian has 136,000 subscribers. Come on, man. That's not easy.
No,
That's hard. I watch people like because I follow sports and a lot of these sports channels don't even have 136,000
Who that?
subscribers. Yeah. I mean, what Brian does is he does good work, man. I appreciate him. That's why I came on anyway. And I've been following him for a minute, for a while, like for a long time. Actually, my channel, I had a channel, I had to take it down. It was Love Lies in the Philippines. That was my channel. I took it down. I used to hit you up, Brian. I used to talk to you, man, and send you, some gifts once in a while when I had it. But yeah, man, you're a positive dude, man. You have a family. It's great, man. Keep on
You
doing what you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. Don't let these people interrupt what you're doing, man. You know?
Superman, are you saying I'm a liberal?
yeah,
Far
I
from
guess you and I both are.
far from a liberal, buddy.
Yeah.
Far from a liberal.
Anyway,
Ah,
I'm in New Jersey, but I'm closer to the New York side.
all right, Jersey,
Yeah,
Jersey,
yeah, but I'm closer to the New York. I'm only like 25 minutes from New York.
Oh, okay.
upstate New York, or I'm sorry,
No,
upstate
New
New
York City,
Jersey.
New York City, New York City.
Oh, okay, you're up that up
Yeah, well, upstate New York is close too, but
upstate. I
not,
meant upstate
yeah, but
Jersey.
not, yeah, but lower upstate New York, not way
Okay,
upstate New York.
yeah, yeah. Upstate New York is beautiful. I've been up there
Yeah,
a
it
few
is. Yeah,
times.
yeah. I have a friend in Syracuse. Yeah, but it gets very cold over there and a lot of snow. I don't think you like it there in the wintertime.
I
Nah,
paid, I paid $503 for my ticket.
one way.
Yeah, one way.
Well, speaking of weather, it's it's finally a nice day with no rain. I'm going to walk to the grocery store. I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to end with my 2 rules in life. Be happy. Let other people be happy. Everybody's happiness doesn't look the same. Don't worry what other people are doing. Figure out what makes you happy and do that to the best of your ability.
There you go, Ray. Thank you for the words of
Thank you,
wisdom.
Ray.
Yeah, as long
All
as
right,
they
love
have
y'all.
respect. As long as they respect, that's the main thing.
All right, Ray. Thanks for stopping in.
People could do what they like, but as long as they have respect and they're not disrespecting your family. And I'm with you on that,
He's got
Brian.
over 100,000
Don't
subscribers.
let that man disrespect your family. Yeah, I mean, if you have to report this guy, you report him.
Well, my
They'll
thing
put a
is,
red flag on him, Brian. Okay, and they'll
my
kick
thing
him the
is,
hell out of the
yeah,
country.
you can attack. And I always say you can attack me all you want. That's just
So if he did something
it
like you
goes
just
with the
said,
game.
and I don't even know what the beef is, to be honest with you, but if he did that, report him.
It goes with the
That's
having a
what you need to
YouTube
do.
channel, but you cross the line when
You
you
can't have your family being
talk
threatened.
about family.
That's definitely not.
And
what you
I'm
want.
sure he'll get word of this live
But
stream
as soon as you
if
give
he's
these
not
guys
already
any
in here. But
attention
you can't
and you give
dispute
them
what
any
you
thought,
say.
and they see your content, they see you're doing good, they want to distract you and take you down. That's what they want to do.
I'll go on my
I don't know if
merry
you hear me
way.
or not.
I can hear you.
I don't hear you, Brian.
Oh, you
If you
can't
hear
hear me?
me, give a thumbs up, but I don't hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's
I
the
don't
next
hear you
comment?
now. I don't hear anybody now.
I can
Uh-oh.
honestly say I've never done the bars here.
I don't. Yeah, you hear me? Okay. I
Yeah,
don't
I
hear
hear.
you though.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
There must be your
I've
volume.
never gone to a walking street bar.
Yeah.
So
I know one way I can hear you though, but it's going to be delayed. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I mean, I have gone to the Croaky bar, but never to the never been to one of the strip club bars or whatever they call them.
As soon as they left the stream, I lost the ability to hear you. And I don't know why.
All right. Research your content and like Philly, we go out and say hi and go show things and what it's actually like here. Those like regular guy don't last and end up in the streets of bars. Or he's been here a long time, in and out of the Philippines for a long time. I don't know how many years. It's just right now. It's just a train wreck. It's watching him now is a train wreck. And I think people watch for multiple reasons. You have the Hollywood boys that, that want to protect him and just say everything great about him. And then you got those that just watch him and like they're watching a train wreck. They're all waiting for his day when he has to go for his exit clearance. All right. And like I said earlier, from now till that day, he will be pumping out videos, pumping out live streams, building a bank account. All right.
Yeah.
For when he leaves. And how would you like knowing like you're in the Philippines and you've been declared persona non grata and you keep hearing like you might be, get kicked out. They might blacklist you, might this, might that. How would you like to have that in your head all the time when it comes to the psychological warfare of Scotty? He's losing. It's in his fucking mind every day.
Yeah.
From the day he wakes up all day long while he's drinking. That's why I think he's drinking a lot to the day he goes to the time he goes to bed at night. And it's a repeat. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got his defense mechanisms up. Fuck this. I hope they fucking kick me out. I want them to kick me out. I want this. I want that. Trash talking people, trash talking the Filipino people. And people say, well, You show me where he said it. You show me where he trash talked the Filipinos. Well, put it back up your live streams. Put them back up. You won't because you know you've said it. To show me where he trash talked and said this girl had big nice tits and her pussy was shaved and she wants cock. That's all she wants. Well, you took down your live streams. All right. Yeah, you're right. You can't go any lower than that. That's a person that's low when they attack your family. And he'll come out and say, oh, I never attacked his family. Show me. I'd love to show you. I'd love to do a video putting all this up, but you'll strike my channel. Now we got it here. And this is in the hands that need to be. The answer guys. Come on, book them, Dano. What else you have to say? Hang on a second. I got to yell to Lut to see what. I got to get her to start making my breakfast. Hang on 1 second. Scoot, sing a song. Sing a song for everybody.
Sing a song. Yeah. Anyways, no. But like doxing, you being doxed, I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, nobody's got to dox me. If you want to know where I'm at, I'll tell you straight out. You're more than welcome to come here and deal with my Filipino neighbors. But I won't have to do anything. They'll take care of you. I get along really well with all my neighbors. So, taking advantage of date, yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with him. He's probably going out and doing all this just to make up quick bank. But he's going to find out, if he wants to show up in Thailand, okay, he gets blacklisted in the Philippines. He's going to have a hard time getting into a lot of these countries because that little blacklist that they have in the Philippines, they distribute that. Right? You get kicked out. Yeah, it follows you.
Right.
Yeah.
The regular guy's taking advantage of the days between the persona non grata and his exit days by begging a line for every angle. Begging could be trash talking or trying to be funny as well. See, here's the thing. Everybody know, like if you watch my videos, you know what my house looks like. I've shown it. Mm-hmm. I've flown a drone around my house, but I never once said where I live as far as the name of the road I live on and everything like that. All right. In his live streams, in 3 of his live streams, he named the name of the road I live on.
Yeah.
And he even bragged that he had hands in. He pinned our house on Google Maps as Philly's brothel or Philly's something or another. And I went over to Google Maps and I looked and it was there. I did have it removed. All right. Yes, they will be cooked well.
By the way, I figured out what the dirt is he's got on you. I think it's got something to do with fried eggs.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah, I
remember that? Yeah, remember that.
Why wait until he leaves? Tell me the dirt now. Tell me all this dirt now. All right, because I guarantee you, anything that spews out of his mouth about dirt on me is going to be lies, made up stories, made up threats. His main buddy at one time, Mr. Tim K, was his top dog. He did the same thing to other. Tim K did the same thing to other people that Scotty has done to me. He learned from Tim K. Tim K put up live streams, and after you remove it, get all your money, and then boom, you pull it down.
Yeah.
Right? Book 'em, Dano. You're laughing away. Drama. Good morning, John Allen. How you doing, John?
I'll just put it this way, Nick Lopez is asking how long I've been here. Full time, I've been living here now about a year, just over a year, full time. Coming in and out of the Philippines, 25 years.
Good. Scoot, let me get it right though. It's not Nick Lopez. It's Nick Lopes, like envelopes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Lopez. I'm from
Uh,
Arizona, so to me it's Lopez. But anyways,
I would love to have Bookham Dano come up and give me his take on this whole entire situation, because Bookham Dano is, he says what's on his mind. You're not going to change Bookham Dano's mind.
PT in the house.
Well, come on, Bookham. You are more than welcome to come on. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Yeah, I don't know anything about the girls in Vietnam, Thailand, any of that. Do they like the old guys? Do they like the young guys? I know in like, what is it, Thailand, when the red district, it's all business. It's all money with those girls. They don't, I was told, they don't want to be your boyfriend. They could care less. They want money. Money is all they want. You have
Actually,
no faith.
Actually, it's not any different, I imagine, in Angeles City. I mean, in my past, I mean, I was married to a stripper, and people are like, "Oh, and she danced. She made $400 or $500 on a night, easy, sometimes 1,000." And she only had two questions: how much money you had in your pocket, and how fast can she get it out, and take it home. And that was it. She was done with you when you ran out of money. Even the ones that want to be girlfriends, like regular guy found out once he was out of money, she had nothing to do with him.
Well, I don't know if he was out of money, but who knows? You only hear his side of the story. I'd love to interview her. What future could she see with him? No, was his intent to be with her, use her for views, build his channel, and then when things didn't go his way, kick her to the curb and move on? Who knows? Who knows? I think you have a take, Bookham Dano. I think you talk up at the rail. All right, we're 1:27. I will put the link up one more time. If anybody wants to join, feel free to join. Even if you're hiding in the backgrounds and you're a supporter of Mr. Regular Guy, you're one of the Hollywood boys, or another word for you is an Oprah boy. You know how Oprah loved Harvey? You're an Oprah boy. Hop up on here. Let's get your take. I think the YouTube community is divided. Those that think he's okay and those that don't think he's okay, it's divided. I think you've got YouTubers that don't want to say, because for some reason they're too coward to say anything, but deep down they know he's wrong, all right, in his actions that he's done, and then those that will speak out. Like I said, I will say what I have to say and I will move on. All right. I'm sure he'll probably do a video about me because that's what he does. That's okay. But be careful what you say in that video. Don't incriminate, don't make criminal statements again.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, stupid people don't take advice. They run on their emotions. I mean,
alcohol.
I spent 6 weeks in the U.S., 2 of them in Arkansas, and a lot of emotions. Everybody, nothing's their fault. Everything's somebody else's fault. Because when did America become that?
The life of Joe. Hey, Joey, how are you doing, Joey?
Hey,
let me let me begin by saying, Joey, you know what? I watched your last video, and you know what? I can understand where you're coming from somewhat. I can't read into your mind but you know, things can be tough. They can be tough, and I wish you the best. I wish you the best.
Well, you
How
know,
you doing?
I said, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, Joey.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got earbuds in. I wasn't sure if they were working or not. Yeah, I seem to be a hated YouTuber as well. And what I think it is people take my content the wrong way. All right, yeah, sure, it can be viewed as negative, but what I'm trying to do with those videos that I make is give foreigners, other men that's coming here a warning to say, hey, this is what you could possibly face. Now, I've never said that, all Filipinos are like that, or that the Philippines is like this or that. I just give them the facts. I read them the Republic Acts. I tell them the statistics, and it's got me nothing but hate, man. Even from old Scotty boy, he's talking about me in a video yesterday. And
Yeah,
personally, I have no love for the guy. I know he's doing bad shit. Nobody makes a YouTube channel and then deletes 400 videos unless they're trying to hide something. So it's that simple.
I don't know if it's 400 or what it is, but it's a lot. It's been a lot,
Well,
and that Sim did the same thing.
yeah,
Sim
he
did the
did.
same thing, man. He got panicky and he delete it.
Yeah. Have you heard of that Belgian Nomad TV? The YouTuber, the guy on TikTok that's been chasing a regular guy?
I, I,
Apparently,
I, I am
yeah,
familiar with the guy. I've never spoke to him, never emailed him, never. I think he came onto my channel. But aside from him coming on my channel, I've never emailed the guy. I've never talked to the guy. I don't know anything about the
yeah.
guy.
Well, he's definitely pushing hard for RG, and he's got the video evidence, man, and that's the damning thing for regular guy right there. He's got the evidence, and from what I understand, he's been sending it to the authorities, especially after what old Scotty Boy did in BGC yesterday. That shit was wild, man. I watched that live for a few minutes, and he was like really drunk saying girls wanted the D, and like he's focusing the camera on these like group of women that's just standing there minding their own business, like filming them without their knowledge. And then apparently after I clicked off, somebody messaged me and said he was still drunk on that live and was like messing with some teenage girls that were filming a TikTok video. And apparently there's people that have screen recordings of it. So
Yeah, I don't. I watch enough to know. He's shown his true self. I don't know about the TikTok. I don't know if they were teenagers. I have no clue. I don't
yeah.
know. But yeah, I mean, you watched it.
I watched a little bit of his live. I didn't watch the whole thing. I came on at that point where he was sitting at that table and he was talking smack about the police officers and the guard that was behind him. And apparently at that point he was already pretty well hammered drunk. And then I seen him flip the camera and start filming that group of women. And I was like, yep, that's it for me. I don't want to see no more. Because look, I might be an asshole, okay, but I do love the Philippines. I've lived here for 4 years full time. I have a Filipino girlfriend. I live in Cebu. I don't hide nothing. I don't delete videos. I just wanted to show guys what the possibilities were. Anybody can come onto YouTube, TikTok, and show only the good things about the Philippines. That's super easy to do. But you
Sure.
don't have a lot of guys that give these men the facts of things about like the Vowsy laws, about things like, what could happen to you if you date a woman that is still legally married. And I wanted to show guys that this is what could happen to you. Just be smart, use your head, but I always get taken as like some super negative guy. And I'm not, I'm really not. Like all of my neighbors here in my neighborhood know me every time they see me because I'm out here every day. I even helped with the community cleanup for a Purrock competition. I was out there for like 3 hours picking up trash. So
Yeah.
I'm not the complete asshole that everybody says I am.
Well,
I
Joey, the
just
thing
made the
the things that you talk about, some of the things I agree, some of the things I don't agree with, but these are
Yeah.
the things like when you've been here long enough, you just kind of know, and it's just it sits back, and I don't let it bother me. I just move
Yeah.
with my life. Yeah, at one point I was pissed at everything too. The roosters, the loud noise, the pollution, this. I was upset about all that. But I know it, like, and you see it, and you like it is what it is. But yes, you're right. You do show and talk about the things that you will experience here. Unless you're living in
Yeah.
a condo in BGC, you're driving a Rolls
Yeah.
Royce, you have a chauffeur taking you everywhere. You don't see all that. You're living in your bubble. But the average people
Yeah.
like you and I and Scoot and all them, we're amongst everything, the people and all that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I live in a real Filipino neighborhood. I am not in an expat bubble. I live in between Cebu and Compostela, so I'm kind of in the province, but not really. If that makes any
Right.
sense. Like,
Right.
I'm not far out, but I'm far enough away that nobody wears helmets out here. They got
Sure.
slippers on and everything, so it's kind of like province. But I'm telling you right now, I can walk across the street to Ate Ivy's. Sorry, Currency Black. Good morning to you, Joey. I won't even have to say nothing. I just,
Right.
like I said, my content gets seen as negative, and I get seen as a negative person because of that content. So I actually started to try to show things that make me happy in the Philippines. Like my little beach spot that I've got over here that I'll go sit to and just relax and enjoy the breeze. I started talking about the new motorbike that I'm getting and everything, and then people were still hating on me. I'm like, come on, man! Like, what do I have to do? What do I
I don't
have
know.
to do?
I
Damned
know
if I do, and damned if I don't.
you'll get to the point, Joey, where you just you ban those people. You just ban them. Big deal.
Yeah,
You
well,
really need
oh,
their views and all that. You know.
well,
But
apparently, sick grandpa did a whole live talking about me yesterday about how I'm depressed. He's the troll king. I don't ever take anything he says seriously. But then Ace Bachelor Cool went onto a video and told people that I'm in the Philippines because I'm running from a fraud case. Well, I'm a retired veteran. I have an honorable discharge after 15 years in the United States Army. I just renewed my visa a month ago, so if I'm running from something, the Philippines would have got me at immigration. And
sure.
I don't take that slander stuff kindly. I don't do nothing wrong to these YouTubers.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
they're
out
gonna
here
people are
making
gonna do it.
yeah, I'm not out here making 15-minute videos about Ace Bachelor Cool, which, let's be honest, that would be very easy to do. There's plenty of material there. But I chose to stay the high road. I make my videos, I upload them, and I leave people alone. I did make that video about sick grandpa, but that's because he came after me directly. I made that one video, and that's when I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to take part in it. I'm just done with all of it. So, I stepped away from being the slop YouTuber.
What did he accuse you of, running from a fraud case?
Yeah, Ace Bachelor
Well,
Cool said that I was
that's all,
running from a fraud case.
that's all good and well, but prove it. My thing is prove it.
Yeah,
Prove
exactly.
that you
Yeah,
are. All right. The things I just talked about on this live stream, I can prove it right here in
yeah.
this little thumbnail. I
Oh
can
yeah, I
prove it.
know. I got a couple
Right,
screen
Bookham
recordings
Dano?
myself.
How you doing, Bookham
Hey.
Dano?
Good. How you doing there, buddy?
Right here, Bookham. Right here. Bookham right
Yeah,
there.
I got
Yeah. Well, I kind of wanted to just join this live to get a chance to say my piece. I'm not a bad guy. I'm actually a super, really nice, like, humble guy when you meet me in person. But I chose to do the videos I did because I wanted to warn men what could happen. That's all I did. And it got me
Right.
hate, man. I'm one of the most hated YouTubers, I think. Some people were even commenting on my videos saying, well, we already got pro-life predator and RG, and you're going to be next. I was like, well, bring it on, big fella, because I ain't broke no laws. So,
Yeah.
I've never like disparaged the Filipino people, nothing like that. I just said what the laws are and how they could affect foreigners.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
Well, go
I
out
got
and
the,
ride your motorbike.
oh, I'm
Free your
getting ready
mind.
to. I
What kind
pick
of
it up
motor?
next week. Well, I got the 2026 Honda ADV 160 with road sync.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I had an ADV when I used to live in Palawan. I'm
Mhm.
sure Philly knows about my history in Palawan.
Not
And
really.
oh, okay. Well, I lived there for 16 months. I dated a woman there. It didn't work out so great. um, but I had an ADV there, and I put 30,000 kilometers on that ADV in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to ride, man. It's one of my favorite things to do because I can just put the helmet on. I put my little earbuds in, turn my music on, and I just go. I mean, before I even realize what's going on, I've already drove 300 kilometers one way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love to
All
ride.
right. All right, Joey. Thanks for stopping by. I want to hear
Yeah.
what Bookham Dano has to say. Bookham Dano, are
All
you
right,
walking
gentlemen.
around in the mall? Are you
What's
are
that?
you are you walking around in the mall?
Yeah, I just got up. Yeah, I got up from a chair. I'm outside now. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
yeah.
wanted to say I live in a real Philippine place too. Guess that's because I'm in the Philippines.
Yeah, true. I
But
know you have.
interesting conversation. I'm glad I don't blog. Oh my God. I love watching it though.
What do you think? Train wreck?
Oh,
Who?
I got no comment, train wreck or not. I just love watching this stuff. I was watching a video today. Someone put out something about uh, medical, 5 things you need to know about coming to the Philippines medically and all that kind of stuff. All you got to do is go on gov.ph and it says if any foreigners are coming to the Philippines, make sure that you're financially stable and you have an emergency medical plan. Don't come here if you do. That's what it says. So all I can say is anybody that comes here because they got so enthralled watching the Philippines videos without making sure they have a good plan are just stupid and ignorant. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's true.
That's just my little tidbit. That's a fact. Go on gov.ph and it tells you that right there. Don't come here if you're not financially stable and able to afford a emergency medical plan. They say they have a uptick of foreigners that are homeless in the hospital, can't make their payments, and dying. Ain't that the
Yeah.
truth?
I mean, right now you've got what's his name up in Bahal, I think he is.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Taryn.
several of them.
The foreign,
Taryn.
British foreigner.
Yeah.
And his wife's begging for money now because he's got like a $300,000 medical or 300,000 peso medical bill, and he's stuck in the room because they can't come up with the money to pay for it.
It's very sad. It really is, because I think the mystique and the awesome pictures of coming to the Philippines and all these guys saying you can live off of this, you can live off of that. You're coming to a third world country. You need to know where you're going. I did all my research while I was watching you, Brian. You were the first one I ever watched, but I did my research. And when I was 5 years married, I told my Philippine wife in the States, do you want to retire in the Philippines? And she said, yeah. So we did. We've been here 5 years already. We built a house. And, if you're not prepared, don't come here. You can talk through your teeth about this online to all these expats and stuff. They're still going to come here.
Yeah.
So it's a phenomenon, it's just sad that you're going to a third world country where when you get here, you complain about the streets, you complain about the water, you complain about this and that. No kidding, man. You're in a third world country, man. Did you do your research? I mean, come on. The culture
Sure.
is
the
Huh?
thing too, Dano, is you've got, and I see it here, you got a lot of young people coming here from different areas in this world. There's a shitload of young crowd here in Jericho that are living here. Now they work online and they do things, or they're trust fund babies. I have no clue, but they're coming here also, and they're telling other young people, "Oh yeah, you could come to the Philippines. You only need this amount of money, and they think, "All right, I can go on social media and make that kind of money." No, you can't. No, you can't. There are a few handfuls that can do it, like that van boy, that kid, that young boy that runs around here. He's making a lot of money. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. That's his income. He can travel around the Philippines. He can travel around Southeast Asia. He has the ability to do that. But a young guy looking and saying, "Hey, I want to do what he's doing."
There is an exception for some of them that are young like that and can live off a little. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just, there are those, but the majority of them that come here and are not prepared in case of emergency. And I love it. I'm not going to name who that expat is. They say it on their YouTube all the time. Well, you never know when an emergency is going to come. No kidding. That's what I'm talking about. Are you prepared that if one came right now and you had to go to a hospital for a heart attack or a fibrillation, are you prepared to pay for that? I mean, come on. I think we get skewed sometimes of where we are in the world. We don't have it. It does not have what even Thailand has. The Philippines is like a developing country still. It's developing. But I appreciate the culture. I appreciate the people. My wife doesn't like to hear these negative things about the Philippines. She don't like it. I really could care less myself, but I just love living here, man. I would not change my mind about leaving. Not at all, man. I'm going to die here. I'm going to live with my wife, and we're going to have a long life. And I told her, just bury me here when we die. You know what I mean?
Right.
If she lives before me. Philippines lives a pretty long time.
Hey, I am gonna wrap this one up. But yes, you're right. They are a developing country. They're getting ready to shoot a rocket into space. All right, I'm getting yelled at.
Good to
I'm
talk to
getting
you.
yelled at.
Going for breakfast.
Good to talk to you, Scoot.
Yeah,
See you later.
She's yelling for me to get down there. I got to get down there. Thanks for
Your
stopping
eggs
in.
are getting cold, man. Your eggs are getting cold.
Yeah, I know. All right. Scoot, thanks for stopping in. I kicked you out. I booked him Dano out. I am going to wrap this one up. She's yelling. My breakfast is done. And once again, guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the super chats. Zero. You guys don't like me. I guess I'm not a predator. I guess people like to give super chats to predators. I don't know how it works. Anyways, guys, take care, and we'll talk to you later.